This video is to explain sprite movement in gamelab on code.org. So in line 1 I've made a sprite and I've just called him square. And then I have a draw loop in green here, and then inside I have draw sprites. So what I want to do is make it where my left and right cursors could control the square and move them around the screen. So the first thing I need is an if block, which is under control. And I'll stick that right there inside the draw loop. And what I want to do is say if a certain key is pressed down, do some moving. And first I'll program the right key. And since here on the grid, since left and right, the horizontal is the x-axis, we're going to update sprite x's value. So right here, sprite x, and my sprite's name is square. So I'll say whenever the right key is pressed, square's x value is going to get a new value, and it's going to equal square.x plus 1. And this is the counter pattern. So let's just reset and run that. And you can see it's moving, but we're also seeing all the old versions. So to take care of that, we'll reset and we will draw the background in. So every time the draw loop ticks around, we're going to add a background to cover up the old version. So now if I press the right key on the keyboard, he's moving. So right is complete with just these 2 lines of code here. I want to do the left key now. I could pull all these blocks again, but instead I'm just going to highlight them by clicking in the white, making them dark, and then hitting Control-C to copy, and then Control-V to paste. And so here's my new one. I'm going to take this one and make it the left key. I'm still on the x-axis, so this part's fine, and this part's fine, but I need to make that a -1 so that when I press left, his x value decreases. So I'll switch into text mode and backspace out the plus and put a minus. And then I'll switch back. So when I press right, his x value goes up by 1. And when I press left, his x value goes down by 1. If you wanted him to move faster, you would just change this 1 to a larger number. Now, to make him move up and down, you're going to do the same thing, but instead of x's, we're going to be dealing with y's. So I'll grab this thing again, Control-C to copy, Control-V to paste, and first we'll do up. Actually, first we'll do down. Now I need to switch these to y's. I could come here into the sprite thing and drag these out again. Yeah, I guess I'll do that. I think maybe it'll be easier to understand. So this time I'll pull a y, since y is the up and down value. And again, I need to call it by the sprite's name, square. And now I need to do square.y. So its new value is going to be whatever it was. And now on the y-axis, and you can see, well, you can't really see it, but it's down here. Let me reset, and then you can see. Y, as I move my mouse down, the y value increases. So this one needs to be a +1. When you click out, it will turn them into blocks. So let's run that and see. Let's see, right is working, left is working. Now down is working properly. So we'll reset it, and we'll just do the moving up. Control-C, Control-V. And we just need to change this one to control the up. And whenever it goes up, we want to make that decrease in value. So you have 4 if statements, 4 counter patterns, and all of this needs to be inside the draw loop. Let's run it again. Right, left, up, and down. And that is sprite movement.